Good evening and welcome to Sports First. Sri Lanka managed to hold on to the second position in the ICC ODI rankings after yesterday's victory over the touring Australians in the third one-day international. India, that was tied in second place with Sri Lanka, slipped one place down to third. Sri Lanka beat Australia by 78 runs in their third ODI yesterday. Before yesterday's victory, Sri Lanka and India were tied in the second spot with 117 points each, and Australia leading the table with 132 points. With yesterday's victory, Sri Lanka earned one more point to increase their total to 118 and pushed India one position down to third. South Africa holds the number 4 spot in the rankings. Meanwhile, Sri Lanka skipper Tilakaratne Dilshan said at a post-match press conference yesterday that his team's middle order needed to be further strengthened. We realized that the first 10 overs will be difficult. It was after the first 10 overs that we started to score quickly. If we had won the toss and elected to bowl first, it would have been difficult for the Australians too when batting. Angelo Matthews strengthens our middle order. Since he pulled out due to injury, our middle order is not that strong. During the power play, batsmen will have to take their chances and go for shots. But we were confident that if we score more than 260 runs, then we will be able to contain them on this wicket. The fourth match in the 5-match ODI series between Sri Lanka and Australia will get underway this Saturday at the R. Premadasa Stadium in Colombo. Former World Cup winning captain Arjuna Ranatunga now joins us for an in-depth analysis of the third one-day international between Sri Lanka and Australia played at the Hambantota Suryababa International Cricket Stadium yesterday.
Australia won a very important toss on a greenish track, on a seaming track, put Sri Lanka into bat. There were a lot of occasions where Sri Lankans played and missed, maybe dozens of times, maybe more than that. But the important factor was they never gave the wickets and they punished the loose deliveries. I thought a lot of credit should go to Upul Taranga coming back after 3 months. He was away from cricket for 3 months, but he came back. He was struggling in the first couple of games, but he applied himself, batted really well, gave a lot of support to the skipper Dilshan. I thought on the other hand, Dilshan played a very important innings. He punished the loose balls. That was the key factor when you play on a seaming tracks. You need to punish the loose balls. But once again, we saw the middle order collapse. It has been happening for last 6 months or more than 6 months. They need to address this issue very quickly if they want to win games regularly. But unfortunately, apart from Kumar Sangakkara and Mahela Javadana, the new guys need to put their hands up and take the responsibilities and get some runs. So it's very, very important for the middle order to click. When we got a very important stand in the opening batsman, it was very unfortunate that Sri Lanka couldn't go past 300 runs. On the other hand, Australia bowled pretty well. All the fast bowlers bowl well, especially Bollinger. He has been bowling really well in the entire series. All 3 one-day games, he has been taking wickets and putting a lot of pressure on the Sri Lankan batsmen. When Australia came into bat, they needed a very good opening stand. But unfortunately, once again, Hadding struggled to get into form. He has been struggling in the entire series, including all the one-day games. But Watson was the key factor. When Lasith Malinga removed Watson, Sri Lanka won half the battle. I thought the middle order once again, Ponting, Clark and Michael Hussey getting into runs, but unfortunately they couldn't get a bigger score. It was so unfortunate the middle order collapse in the Australians as well. A lot of credit should go to Malinga, the way he bowled. He took early wickets and then he came back in the latter part and took the middle order and especially the tail. And even Kulasekara, I thought he bowled really well. He moved the ball. I think especially after the conditions helped the bowlers, especially in the second part. The condition helped the bowlers, especially with the wet conditions, especially with the dew factor coming into place. The way the Sri Lankan bowlers put pressure on the top Australian batsmen and allowed them to struggle in the middle.
Now you do know that you, our viewers, have the opportunity of sharing any newsworthy video clips with the entire nation through News First. You can do so by sending us the video captured on your mobile devices, which are 30 seconds or less, via email or MMS.
Email us on newreport@newsfirst.lk or MMS us on 0759 301 003. You can also visit our website www.newsfirst.lk for the very latest on the World Wide Web. And with that, we wrap up this edition of Primetime News. Thanks a lot for joining us. I'm Shane Silva.
And I'm Kumarini Rajakarna. Take care and good night.